Hello all, you may be wondering what I am doing, because this is not Stormworks obviously. I have begun playing around with Unity, because I've been kind of interested in games and all of that and how they are made, so I figured I would give it a go and just kind of see what I could figure out. So I've got a little bit of an idea of what I would like to do, and I'm just kind of trying to get it in little tiny pieces, but this is actually some really good progress and stuff that I'm quite happy with. It all looks very small, so it's kind of sad, but I've spent a lot of time on it. And I'm very happy with kind of the potential that I now have, now that I have this stuff done. So I've got my camera, my character. Obviously, all of this stuff is just kind of temporarily here. It's going to get changed out later if I ever get to it and decide to go along with it. It's got like a shift. You can jump around. You can go into first person. You can like do a little FOV in and all that fun crap. That was a little bit interesting on its own, just because, you know me, I don't like coding at all. So this is all very code based. I'm just doing it in Unity because it's kind of easy enough, but not for me. But it's getting there. So obviously this is all very, 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 very rough and has to be replaced and everything and fine-tuned later. But we've got blocks. We can pick them up. So this is kind of like a little inventory kind of thing. Like you have little bits of cargo, you can pick them up and drop them. I know they go small. I have to fix that. But again, just kind of placeholders until I can finalize some stuff. So I'm just kind of getting bigger mechanics out of the way before I actually go in and kind of make it look good and function well and all of that. But I can pick all of these up. As soon as you're in their interaction zone, they all work. They all have their own little gravity and stuff like that. So you can imagine all of the different things that I can do with that now. That's a very big thing, just even getting the interaction zone for me, because that now opened up the ability to have this, which I don't know if you can tell, but this is indeed an aircraft. So whenever you get inside the zone, you can press it, and you're actually in that aircraft. Now I can't control my player anymore. If I press E again, I will go back to my character. Obviously, my character doesn't despawn right now, so I gotta fix all of that. Again, very rough. But it's kind of interesting. So now what I have a bar on the bottom left, but it is not currently working just because I have that little thing up. I gotta get rid of that. I don't want that. Anyways, it shows your speed and all of that, but I can move forwards. And when you pick up enough speed, you can eventually take off. And I've got all of the mechanics and stuff that I can play around with that I want. I can roll, I can yaw, I can do all of that fun stuff, and it actually works pretty well right now. It doesn't work very well right now, actually. Let me correct that. It is scary as hell. Things go to hell real quick. All of it needs a ton of adjusting, but it kind of works, and it's basically there. It just needs tuning. So I've got, if I go over here to, where is it, aircraft, and then I go to cube, that's my actual body. I have all of these different values over here, which I can adjust. Because all of it's simulated right now, because I'm obviously not going to do all of the physics, because I have zero interest in that. So I'm just simulating it all, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of the exact same as I do in Stormworks, and it's working, slowly but surely. It just takes a lot more time to kind of get exactly how you want it to act, which is alright. It's just kind of fine-tuning everything. And then obviously the despawn doesn't work for this or anything like that, so I press E again, and I'm here. I press E. Oh, okay. The zone doesn't move with it. I gotta fix that. So whenever I have the invisible zone here, and it did not move with the plane. So that's a little bit of an issue. I also have to make it so that I can't leave the plane while I am in the air. So all a bunch of little tiny things, but it's kind of fun to play around with and kind of see what you can do. I can see all of the potential that I can do now, just because I have these really basic bigger things down. Just even the hitboxes, like that was a big thing for me, because now I have the ability to do a ton of really cool things and interactions, and just reskinning all this stuff is easy later on. So yeah, kind of see where it goes. That's kind of what I've been up to though.